Obviously, it's tough to win games in general when you don't take advantage of those opportunities, and especially against a really good team, really good offense, really good defense too over there. So, they did some stuff in the first half offensively where we didn't really play our best ball. They did some stuff defensively where offensively we didn't play our best ball, didn't execute well. We kind of started getting a little bit of a rhythm at the end of that first half, going into the second half. But too many missed opportunities too early. And we still had our chance at the end of the game and didn't make the plays to get back in it there. But, it's hard to overcome when you miss that many opportunities early in the game and, against a good team. So just a little bit too many of those.
Yeah, 2.5 to 1 pass to run ratio. Was that by design or game situation? Or were they taking away to run from you?
Yeah, obviously the run game is something that we've been really good at, this season, and that's always an emphasis for us. And we got great backs and great guys up front and tight ends to execute it. And today I feel like they had a really good plan for stopping the run. It's obviously something that we do well, and we still hit a few, but there's going to be a lot of stuff to learn from on tape. I thought there was times where they kind of beat us to the spot just because it felt like they had a good idea of where we were heading. So that's all stuff. You're playing on the road. They time up your cadence, all that. They brought some pressures that they did a good job. So those are all things we'll learn from, and we'll watch the tape. And we got an extra week now, so we can really dive into that even more. So there'll be a lot of stuff to learn from.
How close is this?
Rough up here.
How close is this team to being able to overcome those mistakes with a margin for error? It's very slim right now. How close is this group to maybe being able to expand that a little?
We're right there of winning these games, and we've said that the whole season, and it's just every week, no matter who you're playing. Like I said, especially when you're playing a great team like Kansas City, it's hard to overcome those. And right now, with where we're at, we need to make those plays and keep that momentum, and that's where we're at right now. And that's, you look at the locker room after the game, and everybody believes in what we're doing. Everybody believes where we're heading. We know that, but it's just still frustrating when you feel like you're in these games and you don't make all the plays that you have to make to win them. And that's the same story that we've talked about, and that's going to always be, it's always our message. It's about us. There's the things that we can control, we have to execute. The defense, for just speaking offensively, the defense is going to make some plays, but as far as alignment, execution, hitting the easy throws, whatever it is, we gotta hit those. And that's always going to be the message: is control what you can control. They're always going to make some plays, but we got to be better executing. Just from our standpoint.
Specifically, how much momentum did you feel like you had at the end, that last 4 minutes of the third quarter, but you get the missed field goal and then a touchdown taken away? How much?
You're talking about the momentum we had at the end, or just
score a touchdown, you get the turnover, you miss the kick, you come out with a 9-minute drive, but you only get 3 out of it. Specifically, does that sum it up, really? Where you guys were really grooving, but couldn't get as much out of it maybe as you could have?
Yeah, and that just goes back into the missed opportunities. That obviously that was one of them. And then you look at, we talked about too, field position. We had some great opportunities to maximize that field position early on. Essentially stole a possession from them and had an opportunity to get, down to at least get some points, but score, a touchdown. Obviously, that's the ideal, but we come away, we have to punt it, don't get any points there. And then, later on, I think we had 2 or 3 turnovers today. It was huge for us to be able to get those possessions and just didn't capitalize on them. I think that's the biggest thing, is you got to play complementary football. And I thought at times there was moments where we all played great in certain moments, but we have to do that more, and we have to be on the same page, and we got to complement each other. Defense gets a big stop, we got to go score. We have to punt, we got to get a stop, just back and forth, and that's what great teams do, and we're close, but we just got to start doing more of that.
I'm assuming you're probably not in the special teams meetings, but were you aware the onside kick was coming at the beginning of the game? Is that something you guys are all kind of watching and knowing it's going to happen?
Yeah, we knew there was a chance that it was going to happen. You never know, coach or whoever can change their mind right before, but kind of had an idea of what was happening. But I was sitting over there just not wanting to. You don't want to be over there with your helmet on, make it obvious, ready to go out there. So no, we executed it great, and that's where you're kicking yourself. You get the ball on the, what were we on, the -45 or so, and just didn't get any points out of it. So that's frustrating.
Talk about Patrick Mahomes' ability to just seemingly pull things out of thin air.
it's tough. You know, you're sitting over there and feel like you're looking at the play, you got everybody covered up downfield, the pocket's closing in, and then he whirls out of there and makes a play. You know, it's part of what makes him great. He's a great player, and it's just going to make our team better because obviously playing against guys like that is tough. And you know, I thought we did some really good things on defense today. Just watching, like, created some turnovers, got the ball back for us. But yeah, he's a great player, and you're never going to completely stop those guys. But I thought our guys did a good job of taking advantage of some opportunities and making it harder on them. And yeah, he's a great player, and they did some good things on offense for sure.
As you head into
we got time for like 1 or 2 more.
As you head into the bye week, are you in as much control of your game, the offense, everything else, as you felt since you came to the NFL? I mean, these last 2 weeks specifically.
You know, yeah, I feel really good with where we're at as far as just being on the same page. You know, especially myself and the receivers. I feel like we've taken some big steps the last couple of weeks, and obviously, you know, our group up front has done a great job all year. So there's a lot of stuff to learn from those. Still too many missed opportunities, passing game, run game, just all over the place. You know, the plays that we can make. So we're going to look at those. But I know we're heading in the right direction, and I'm confident in that. And but to win these games, you can't miss too many opportunities, and we did that today. So.
How valuable has Christian Kirk been for you guys? And obviously today, 2 touchdowns.
He's been awesome. I think just the way we communicate, the way he communicates with me when he sees things, whether that's in practice during the week, prepping for whoever we're playing, or that's during the game. You know, there's a lot of times, you know, some pressure stuff today where it's all about me and him being on the same page, and you see a lot of those big conversions and those, you know, whatever, those quick throws that we have. It's because I know where he's going to be. I know how he's going to react based on the look before it happens, and we're building that, and I think it's really clicking right now. So that's something we got to build on, and I feel like I'm getting there with all of our guys too. So I feel like in that aspect we're in a really good place, and we just got to keep building on that and keep doing that because that's really important, obviously.
Thanks, Trevor.
Yeah, thank you all. You guys be safe.